Hi guys, Rich Passini, your YouTube vlogger and creator. Today I want to talk about using old technology to make videos. Yes, old technology, really. Here we have a Sony Handycam. This camera came out, I believe it was back in the late 90s, if I'm not mistaken. I have 3 of these type. Well, another one that's a little bigger than this here, and then I have another one. I got a total of 3 of the old ones like this that were created back in the 90s. And I recently picked up this little guy here. I had this on eBay. I was going to sell it, and I said, you know what? I want to keep it. This one's a really nice little camera. It's got got a 60 gigabyte hard drive in here, so it stores the data. Well, I should say data. It stores your video capture on here on the hard drive, as opposed to this one. So let me just explain the difference between this one here. All right, this one is newer. I believe this came out in the 2003 or 4, something like that, I believe. It is an older model, but it works great. Okay, it's nice. It really is a nice unit. And like I said again, when you're recording your video, it's going to be stored on here, as opposed to this one, I should say on the hard drive on that one there. Let me go over here for a second here with this. As opposed to this one, you have 2 areas to store your video. Okay, one, you have this little memory card here, memory stick. You could do it there if you get a bigger one. This one here is only 8 megabyte, but they do come bigger, of course. You could actually load a video up on this here, and if you got a memory card reader in your computer, you could just pop it in there and do it that way as well. You could upload a video. The other way, for those who aren't too familiar with this here, is with a mini DVD. So what you're going to do is just going to slide this open like this. Open that up, and voila, the little mini DVD comes out. Now what's nice about this here is this is a TDK. Let me get this water cup out of here. Got this water cup here sitting there. What's nice about this here is with the TDK here, they have it on here SP, as you can see here, SP and LP. The SP is, I guess, the standard play format, whatever. You get 60 seconds out of it, and then you get the long play with the LP where you get 90 minutes out of it. But you would set that up in the camera itself. Okay, that's not done through here. You guys set that up within the camera settings. But anyway, I don't want to get too much into that there. Let's close it over here right quick. And when you close it, be very gentle with it. Okay, let it close on its own. Don't push it down. Okay. Okay. This little camera is nice, got a lot of weight to it, pretty heavy. Okay, it's more heavy than this one, I can tell you that. I don't know, it's just the way it was made. It's crafted really well. It's a really solid camera. All of the Sony ones I have a lot of Sony cameras. They're pretty built nice. They got that sturdy feel to them, you know. This one here is nice. It's 120x, whatever. It's a digital program, yeah, digital program, editing, whatever. But it's nice about it is when you open it up here, like that, this little screen, even though it's little, it's touchscreen. Okay, it's a touchscreen here. Now when I picked this up, it did come with the battery. It didn't come with any cables to upload it. I just bought the camera like this. And matter of fact, it didn't have the memory stick. Okay, but it did come with the battery. And lo and behold, my other camera, that's something that looks similar to this, only a little taller, same size, like, you know, same width. That came with the battery as well, but the only thing I had to order from eBay was the K-Star battery charger, and I ordered an extra batteries with it as well. So if this one runs out, you know, I could pop another one in. Okay, this one has a cold shoe on it. Okay, as opposed to some cameras that have hot shoes. In case anybody's wondering the difference between cold shoes and hot shoes, I typed it up here. I looked it up. I was curious myself. And as you can see, it says hot shoe versus cold shoe. It's called a hot shoe because it's electrical contacts that let it send signals from the camera to your flash. Meanwhile, the cold shoe is a receptacle that in many ways looks exactly like a hot shoe. But the difference is that it often doesn't have any electrical contacts to trigger a flash gun. Okay, so in case you're wondering, that's what it is. All right, I just thought I'd share that with you guys. I should have went back here for it, but we'll get to that in a second here. All right, so anyway, this one here comes with the 2 cables, and what I have over here is a video capture cable. Okay, and you can pick this up on eBay. It's from Diamond, okay, and it comes with the driver CD here. And this is what you're going to use with the old technology, okay? Seriously, you're going to need this type of, whether it's Diamond or another brand, you're going to need this capture cable here in order to upload it to your computer, okay? Well, actually upload it to your video editing software. You can get this here on eBay, and I'll show you right now with that. Let's go back to that screen, and we're going to go over here, and here you can see they have a whole bunch of them, really cheap. I think when I bought mine, I think I paid $35 or $40 for it, something like that. And you can see they came down in prices here. Some of them are brand new, $18, yeah, $18, $21, whatever, $13. Some I think they might be pre-owned, or these are all brand new, open box. Okay, this is what you're going to need to, you know, upload your videos to the video editing software or to your computer. Okay, so I'm going to close these windows out right now because we don't need to see these anymore. I'll just leave it like that for the time being. So let's go back over here. All right, and here's what I'm going to show you really quick with this here. Though. With this here, let's move this guy over here. This one here with this camera, they give you two cables. Okay, when you want to capture a video or upload it to your video editing software, what you would do is you would plug this in here like this with this particular model, and you would plug this into USB on your computer. Okay, this one here, close this up. If you go to the front of it over here, which says not the Sony part, right here, it's right over here. I can open it up here. Sorry guys. There's a little connection there. You see that there, guys? If I can move my hand over, you see that? Okay, that's where this cable goes. Now let me explain something really quick with this here. What is nice about having this type of video capture software, you could upload your videos two ways. Okay, I should say save it. Now, if you wanted to save the video to a VHS, right? What you would do then is you would plug this in. Okay, plug this into the computer on the front part here, like this here. Let's get over here like this. Make sure, and you got the orientation here, right, where you put it in the right way, of course. You could do it this way. I can get it in here. There we go. All right. So what you could do is this. If you don't have a capture device, okay, and the older VHSs, I have the older ones with a color code like this here. What you could do is, if you want to save it on VHS, they still sell them. You still can do it. You know, save them, save the programs to a VHS. I do it on occasion. You would plug this in to your VHS, the TV. Now remember, your TV is plugged into the VHS as well. I mean, it's plugged into the VHS. And then you're going to put these into the color-coded connectors. And when you hit the play button here, you're going to hit the play button. You're going to hit the record button on the VHS, and it's going to record on a VHS tape if you choose to do so. All right. Or if you don't want it, you just want to. You came home, you did on a family outing, and you did a video. You want to just play it up really quick. You don't want to save it, but you want to save it on here on the camera. You could just plug this in, and you could show your family. Say, "Oh, this is what we did today at Disneyland or whatever. Wherever you went for that day." You could do it as you could do that as well. Now, when it comes to the older computers, used to have these color codes on the back. And back in the day, in the 80s, like the late 80s, 90s, whatever. The computers had these capture card, the capture card, or I should say video card, back installed in them, and you would just plug these in there. All right, it would work. Now it's a little different. What's nice about this here with the capture card here, well, it's good to capture cable. What you could do is then, let me just get this out here. Okay, this part is, whoopsie, this one here is what you're going to need to connect to the computer right here. So what you would do then is unplug these like this, unplug this here, and it'll leave this cable over here, right? And then we're going to take the ones that were connected to the camera here, and we're just going to color coordinate them, connect them like that, like this here, right? And then you'll take this and plug it into your computer's USB port. Okay, that is the way to do it. Now, I'm going to show you in this one here. I guess being I have this already cable hooked up, I'm going to show you with the old one as well. It's basically almost the same format, but with this one here, it gives you two options to do it. You could do it this way, you know, where you want to connect it directly into the computer this way here, open with this cable, or you could do it this way. Let's try this one here. All right, let's plug this in here on the computer. You're going to get audible sound. Okay, there we go. Should be. No audible sound? Okay. Let's try this again. I just want to make sure it acknowledges it. Okay, maybe not. A little delayed. Oh, I know why. You got to do this here. It should do. Sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. Okay. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to go over here now. We're going to go to this program here. For those who are wondering what program this is CyberLink Power Director 20 Ultimate. Whenever you want to know what version you're using, just click on this particular one here. You click on the question mark and you go to About, and I'll tell you right here, this is the Power Director 20 and the version type is Ultimate. Okay, these are all licensed programs. I paid for them already, so it's not like I'm doing anything wrong here. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to do the capture. You want to go here to File, and you're going to go over here. It says Capture. Okay, getting a little time to initialize. Okay, now I should really lower it down here. Okay, anyway, well, for argument's sake, we'll leave it like that. We're going to click on it. One of you can see those little icons, little mouse, a microphone, and you're going to see some of the little ones here, right? You're going to click this one that says Capture TV from a TV signal. You click that on. Here we go. Right now, if I wanted to video record this here, I could do that very simple. All I got to do is just move that a little. All I got to do is just hit this button over here. Okay. So we're not going to do that right now, but this is how you would do it. But anyway, let's play the video. Okay. Let's play this video, and I'm going to show you something really quick. So let me hit the. Let's go back over here first, and we're going to go to movie. This one here, easy cam. Okay. I'm going to hit this one over here. All right, now let me just pause it for a second here. Okay, let me just pause it. Okay, and we're gonna hit record. Okay, it should be on, right? Here we go. Okay, when it's solid red like that, then we can hit this here. Oh, hold on. Bear with you guys. I think I clicked the button too many times here. Nice drone footage, right? Okay. All right, let's hit the button here. Let's stop it. I want to try this one more time. Let's go back over here for a second here. And let's hit this here. Hit the record button first when you're doing this, folks. Okay. All right. Okay, and then we want to just hit the stop here. We already did that. Let's do this here. And we should have the footage up here. We don't want that one. All right, let's get rid of that one there. Okay, what we want to do next is we want to go over here. Let's go back to home. And we're going to go to movie. Let's go back over here for a second. Okay. All right, what we want to do is we're going to hit this one on first. Okay, it's red, and then we're going to go hit this. I left the timestamp in there just for argument's sake, so you know it's okay. All right, and then once it's finished, it's not long. we're going to hit this here, hit that red button again. We're going to stop it. Okay, I'm going to close this guy up. Okay, we don't need that right now. Okay, and we're going to do is we're going to call this test video. Right, test video, and we'll just leave it like that for now. Click OK. Okay, so now we have it there. If we play it, there we go. That's going to be cut out, folks. Don't worry about that. I know people are saying, "Oh my gosh, she's left that other stuff in there." And that's going to be cut out. That's going to do that when you're doing the editing. That's going to come out. This is just for just for demo purposes only. Okay. All right. So once that's done, you close it over here. We're going to get out of that one there. Okay. Now the other one we're going to do is with this. Let me go back over here for a second here. Well, all right. Let's go this way here. All right. What you want to do now is you want to go to where it says File, and you want to go to New Project. Now you're not going to see that program here. This is the media content room. You're not going to see that. Where you're going to get it is when you're going to go to File, and you're going to go to Import Media Files. You click that on. You'll see it over here, Test Video. You're going to click that on and then hit Open. Now it's going to drop it in here into your media content folder. What you want to do then is very cut and dry. You're going to put it over here. You're going to get this here aspect ratio conflict. I always say yes, whatever, you acknowledge it. And what you're going to do is, again, you're going to trim out that stuff that you don't want right about there. And you're going to use this little cutter here. You're going to cut it and boom, and fill gap. Okay. Now when you play it, that's what you're going to have. Okay. That's what you're going to have. And then from there, that's when you could start doing all your editing. If you want to like put some titles in there, whatever, you might want to put something across there, add some kind of title in there, whatever. Or text, you could want to put a text file in there. You could do that as well. You could drop it in there for, I don't know, let's take something here, I don't know. Let's see, but up top here. And you could just put up here, I don't know. Now let's just go over here really quick. And you could just go over here like this and say, my computer's running slow, folks. I do apologize. My drone footage here, whatever. Like that. I'm just, again, it's just for argument's sake here, and you can change it up if you want. Let's go over here. Change the wording here, right? What'll happen here? Why isn't that working? I don't know. Let's try this here. My drone footage, but you want to change that color around though. I don't like that color. It's not that I don't like it. It just don't. It's not what I really want right now here. Let's get that out of there. Hold on for a second, guys. Here we go. Yeah, something like that there. And you could put it like that there, where you want to put it, and it could pop in there, and you could leave it like that there, whatever. You could do stuff like that there. My drone footage, right? You could leave it like that. I'm just showing you how to upload using older cameras and stuff like that there. Okay. The next one would be is with this one here. Well, we don't need to do that there. You could always, you guys got the gist of it. So let's go back over here again, and I'm going to show you with the other one here. I don't have to save this one here. We already seen it. Just don't need to save it. Okay, so you get a new window over here. These could all, if you want to get rid of all these other ones here, these are like default setting, for default videos and stuff, clips. You could get rid of that there if you want. I'd leave it there. All right, so let's go back over your split cam here. Okay, so now you're seeing how we did it with this camera. There's, like I said again, there's another way of doing it with this one here, but I'd rather just keep it simplified and use this one here with it. Okay, so of course this cable is not going to work with this. All right, so let's move this over here. This comes out, of course. All right. And that cable goes there. Now, we're going to pop these back again in here because we need these for the older guy. All right. Okay. Now, with this camera here, you're going to open this up, and usually the cables are like coated here, like you can see a little, see a little yellow there. See that? Okay. Let me get that out of there. What you're going to do is you're going to plug it into the the yellow coated connector over here, like this. And I think I just shot something. I think I did a video shoot of the my laptop here. I just zoomed in and out just to show you. Okay, again, now this is already plugged into my computer. Okay, that little blue light there. All right, and we had all our cables connected. We plugged it into here, and again, folks, you can record and shoot videos with older technology. You could. I love these cameras. I have, one day I'll do a video, I'll show you all the cameras I have. Not a lot, but I have enough, you know, quite a few of them, and I'll share it with you guys. All right, so what we're going to do now, we're going to go back over here. Let me get over here to this screen. Okay. And we're going to go again. We're going to go to capture. Okay. I'm doing like we're starting all over again. Like this is like, I'm just like, it's like going, so starting all over again right from the very beginning. Okay. And again, you got all the icons up here. Okay. And you're going to click the one that says capture. Okay. From a TV signal. You're going to click that on, which we already did. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the screen here and I'm going to power it up. Okay. And I'm going to, let me just rewind. Let's see, I want to rewind it. Okay, it's a good thing I rewound it. Okay. And what we're going to do is, again, same thing. You're going to record. Hit the record button first, and then hit your play button. Now this video, I just was, you know, I just did a video of my laptop here. That's why I'm zooming in and out. Nothing fancy here. Just to show you that you can do it with old technology. You can still work with it. And let me tell you something, this camera takes pretty good pictures. All the cameras I have take really good pictures, I think. All right, so that's all we got. So let's just hit the stop button here, and we'll hit that there, off. Okay, and we're gonna call this test video 2, whatever. Okay. Okay. Same thing, it's gonna go over here, and you capture content, and we're going to do the same thing over here again. We're going to go back over here where it says new. We're going to open the project, we're going to file a new. Okay, now what you want to do is go over here and where it says import, again, media files, test video 2. Boom. It's over there. You don't see it because it's a blue screen, of course. And you're going to do is you can drop it in a timeline. And whenever you get a lot, like I said again, this is where you're going to do all your editing. So don't worry about if you have a long pause in the beginning, the long intro, because you're going to cut that all out anyway. So you're just going to move the mouse over here, mouse cursor right over here where it starts, and get the little knife here and slice it. Right click, go over here, it says cut, and then you want to cut and fill gap. Okay, and then when you hit it, there you go. Okay. Really cut and dry, folks. I mean, you could still use this technology. Let me back out of here really quick. Let me go over here to split cam. Okay, and let me go over here. Let me get back over here. There we go. Freeze frame. Yeah, so, you know, don't ever dismiss stuff like this. And the reason why I'm sharing this with you guys, if you're first starting out, if you're a newbie and you think about starting a YouTube channel, and you come across these type of devices here, let me just shut this off, save the juice. Don't hesitate to pick these up. Seriously, I mean, this thing takes nice pictures. It really does. I mean, it's got good clarity. I mean, I didn't do any outdoor shots. And let me tell you something. With that drone footage that you've seen, I got news for you. I didn't take that drone footage. That was off of Wondershare Filmora. Had a little video clip there from Pixabay, which is free to use, And all I did was I mounted this on a tripod, and I had the camera recording right off the Wondershare Filmora. That was, I think, on Pixabay, one of them there. A free video, of course, okay? I'm going to take copyright stuff. And that's all I did. So I know a lot of, I mean, I was going to tell you anyway, a lot of people might look at it and say, oh, the guy did a drone footage. It wasn't a drone footage. That came off of the Wondershare Filmora, okay? I just did that. The reason why I did that video is it's just, again, for testing purposes. The whole purpose for this video, folks, is to show you that you can use older technology to create videos. Now, I know we all prefer this, the iPhone, right? You can't beat it. I mean, the iPhone takes good pictures as well. This is the iPhone 8, and the one I was just showing you before, the one with the down there, that's an iPhone 5S. I'm using that, the one that was doing this one here. That's believe it or not, this is being shot with an iPhone 5S, okay? I tell you the truth, I mean, the clarity is pretty nice on it, I have to honestly say. I mean, I don't know what you guys think about it, but that's what I'm shooting right now with the iPhone 5S. Let me go over here, I'll show you what I'm talking about. See right here? You can't see it over here, but that's the iPhone 5S. What you see here is the ring light here. If I cut that off, look how dark it gets in here, okay? So that's why I got that there. But that's what I'm shooting it with, the iPhone 5S. That's what I was shooting, the one that you just seen there on the desk. So, you know, old technology works. I mean, I'm a person that likes older things because they're made well. Like this particular camera, like I said, I mean, out of the two, if I was to give you, put them both in your hand, this one weighs a lot more than this, believe me. But you know, it's just the way it was made back then. That's why I like Sony's. I mean, I picked this up. When did I got this here? I'm not sure what I paid. I don't know if I paid 20 bucks for it, whatever. I don't know if it was a half off sale, whatever. But I had to pick it up. I had to get this camera. I mean, I know I was talking to my relatives, like, what are you going to do with all those cameras? Because I have, like I said again earlier, I have another one. It's the same dimension like that, width, but higher. And it's a different model. It doesn't have a touch screen on it. And then there's another one that's like that. It has another, it's another Sony, older version, model, I should say. And that's got a bigger screen. Believe it or not, it's got a bigger screen, color, of course. And I think it's even got the color viewfinder. But I have to honestly say, folks, they work. The only thing I will tell you, if you're going to, let me unplug this here. If you're going to use the old technology, folks, if you're going to use cameras like this here, this one here, like I said, is a little newer. This one, Sony Handycam. Pick yourself up one of these here, okay? And the thing you want to look for, this is what I'm using right now, is the Diamond, okay? One-touch video capture. See, that's what you're looking to look for, okay? It's cut and dry, folks. I couldn't make it any more. It couldn't be any more simpler than that. You should have no problem with it. Like I said, the cables. And again, what's nice about it too is if you did get a camera like this, and this is what they gave me in that other one with the blue camera. You know, if you don't want to plug it in your TV, whatever, or record off your VHS, because you might say that's too much. Who wants a VHS anyway? You know, but if you want to do your upload to your video editing software, you could take this here. This came with that camera, and again, you just unplug it. Just to recap really quick, you just unplug these here guys out like this here, and you get rid of the. You don't need this one because you're going to be using that, and you just plug this guy in here. Just match these guys up, right? Match them up, and this plugs into the front of that camera. The blue one, this guy right here, plug it in there, and you're good to go. Okay, all right, that's all I have for you right now, folks. I hope this helped out. If you got any questions, drop a comment below. I'll be more than happy to go over anything. If I missed something, if I, you know, something I said that, you know, that didn't, you know, make sense to you, please, you know, drop a comment below. I do respond to nice comments, and I'll answer them as soon as I see them, you know, so please do. All right, that's all I have for you right now, folks. But I will say this, and this goes out to the new YouTubers out there. If you are thinking about starting a YouTube channel, or you already have an established YouTube channel, I'm wishing you guys all the best of success. Never give up. Don't listen to the naysayers. They say it won't happen. You can't. It's not going to work. You're never going to get this channel. It's never going to. You're never going to get subscribers. You're not going to get views. Don't believe all that. Trust me. I mean, I've been on YouTube since what, 2013? Was it 10 years now? Something along that line. My first videos, folks, if I had to grade them in the beginning, well, the very first ones I started, I would give them like a D, to be honest with you. But listen, we all start off like that. Mr. Beast, I'm sure PewDiePie, all the big YouTube celebrities out there, you know, I'm sure they didn't come off making professional videos. I mean, I myself am still learning, believe it or not. You know, you could never learn enough, right? But I will say this: when it comes to creating a YouTube channel, okay, and three things I say, okay, the three basic things is: one, keep it real; number two, keep it original; and number three, let your channel grow organically. And the other thing I can't stress enough is when it comes to creating a YouTube channel, come up with nice titles, good titles, and some good thumbnails. And if you want to make good thumbnails and titles, you can do two things. There's two programs you can use: Canva, right? And you can use Adobe Express, which is for free. Well, if you go with the premium service, but on both of them, Canva has a premium service too where you can pay, or you can use the free service, which I like. I like the word free because I consider myself a frugal entrepreneur. And the other one is Adobe Express, which is really good too. That's another one you can use that free as well. Again, if you want to pay for more additional bells and whistles, I like the basics. Okay, when it comes to creating the videos, I like to keep it simple. You know, I don't like to get too much into it. Like, you know, yeah, I like to put special effects in there and stuff like that, like backgrounds and stuff like that. Right now, I'm using a white backdrop screen here, but that's me. You know, there are people that beg to differ. They like to use different things. They use different methods of creating videos, but that's fine. You know, that's what makes everybody unique and different. It is what it is. You know. But again, you know, go for it out there. Don't let nobody tell you it can't. I've seen videos out there people put out there, and you know, people like myself, because I'm very curious by nature, I will tune into those videos. I talked about in my other videos. I talked about how I came across this. Don't ask me how. I don't know if it was recommended or suggested or whatever. And it was a person running, squishing things. I talked about some of the videos, and all you see is a rear tire of a car running over grapes, cherries, whatever. It was running, squishing things is what it was. And do you know, that video got thousands upon thousands of views, and the person, the creator, had subscribers. Now, I'm not saying that one YouTube video made that, you know, got all those, you know, got that person a lot of subscribers. But who's to say it didn't? Some people may say, hey, I'd like to tune in and see what that guy's going to do next time, you know? Who knows? But the simplest things people will watch, you know? And like I said, I myself, being a curious person, I will tune into things like that, you know? You know, you don't have to, you know, I'm not going to say it's easy. A lot of people tell you starting a YouTube channel is not a sprint. It's a marathon. It is. It's a lot of work. I mean, this video is going to take probably a couple hours to do, you know, before, because I like to make sure it looks good. I like to play it over, and then I do all my editing, stuff like that. I take stuff out. It might put stuff in, whatever. But, you know, for the most part, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of hard work, folks. But you know what? In the end, you know, hopefully you're going to get a takeaway from it. Well, I hope you guys get a takeaway from the videos I put out. But what I mean by takeaway, you're getting a takeaway from it. You get the satisfaction of like, wow, I created that video. I did a good job on it. You know what I'm saying? You know, there's nothing wrong with giving yourself a, you know, self-proclamation, you know, pat yourself on in the back there and say, hey, I did a good job. You do your best. You give it your best. Yeah, that's all I can tell you, you know. We could buy the greatest software. Okay, I use two different softwares that are licensed. I bought, like I said, I use the one to share from, you know, Filmora 11.6.7, and I use the what do you call it? The Cyberlink PowerDirector 20 Ultimate. You know, but they're both mine. Like I said, I mean, I pay for them. They're not like, you know, they're licensed software packages that I use, and I love them both. I love them both. If you were to ask me honestly, as a YouTube creator, what would I prefer? as far as like for somebody just starting out, my advice to you guys, if you're just starting out, I would say go with the Wondershare Filmora. I would say go with the Filmora 11. I think it's user friendly, you know, and it's I think it's a little more simplified the way that the outlay and you know the way it's outlined, or I should say layout is. I think you guys would like that a little better. You might feel comfortable with it. Cyberlink Power Director is kind of like semi-advanced. I'm not gonna say it's like Adobe was like Final Cut Pro, stuff like that. There, some of those video editing software, I don't know. I mean, to me, it seems a lot. It's really intense learning as far as that part goes. I like stuff that's pretty much cut and paste, and that's the way I feel with these two. But again, as far as like if you're gonna, you know, rank them, you know, neck and neck, I would say the Cyberlink Power Director is a little more, since it got a little more advanced features to it. But that's my take on it. You guys might bake the difference. Say, nah, I think they're both the same. In some cases, they probably are. You know, but I use them both in conjunction with one another. You know, and I really do love them. You know, I love them both, and I am using them. Like I said, this one here, this video right now is being shot with the Filmora 11 video editing software, and in the background was the, you know, Cyberlink Power Director 20 Ultimate. Sometimes I do it that way because, like I said, it's the only way I know how I can, you know, create a video where I have to use another video to record. You know what I'm saying? Because if you hit the record button on one, I did that one time when I was first starting out. I was getting into it, you know, trying to figure out how to do it. And I remember when I hit the video, on the F9 key to shut it off, you know, to end the video, they both ended, right? And only one was supposed to end. So I had to go in there manually and end the one. So if you ever do it that way, it gets a little crazy. It depends which way you're doing it. If you're gonna go back and forth, you're really gonna drive yourself crazy because you're like, I gotta mute that one there, you know, and then I gotta go back over here, turn that one on, and then when I turn that, when I'm talking again, I gotta turn that one back on again, shut the other one off. So it gets a little crazy, but that's the only way I know how to do it right now. But the thing is, it works. You know, for me, it works. Yeah, it gets a little confusing at times, but it works. You know. All right. Enough talking. I'm sorry, guys. I love sharing stuff with you guys. If you like this video, if you like me, hopefully, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, comment, share. And if you want to be updated when I post new videos, please hit that bell notification icon. Until next time, my name is Rich Bassini. Have a great day. Good luck on your YouTube channel. I'll talk to you then. Bye-bye.